Mark, what's your take on today's game?
Difficult, really, because you look at two moments in the game that have cost us the game. It wasn't just that; it was before that. We didn't win enough duels. We didn't. If you go and win a tackle, go and win a really meaty tackle, and then you get into a position where they're looking at and wondering about or looking round to see where the next hit's coming from. It was just those little bits and pieces. One or two just didn't do the right things that we want from them. It's difficult at the moment because of numbers, but ultimately we lost the game on two moments. There were two moments that cost us. Direct corner and the one was a back pass that was inexplicably ends up in the back of your net without any communication. So we're looking at the fact that we didn't create enough either. The fact that we get into good positions, pick the wrong option, don't hit the target. The time we hit the target was when it was offside, and it's an easy one to put into the net. It's those things, the conviction, the understanding. There's just a lack of that for us. And you're playing against a side that are going for the playoffs. We should be talking about that, at least for us. And that is hugely disappointing for everybody, for me, for everybody.
Robert Mees returned from injury in the second half, got 40 minutes. What will that kind of do for him?
I thought Robbie made a difference for us as well. I'm not saying that Gally didn't do okay, because he did okay. I think Robbie gets hold of the ball for us and brings people into play. He's physical, and I'm pleased that we got him back. I think he can cause teams a problem. The other side of the game is that he's got to score, get himself in a good positions to get chances to score goals, and he can do that. So. It was good to see him. The other side of things, obviously, is you lose Creswell at half time and you lose Bosanowal at the end. It's difficult. It's difficult moments for us, but the Piers came on, which is definitely a positive. It gives him a taste of first team action, and did okay when he came on. I think he won a header against Kiefer Moore, which is more than most people can do. Yeah, pleased. He got a decent reception when he came on as well. So, good for him.
In terms of the frustrations from the game, how do you go about channeling those into Tuesday's game against Millwall?
Well, I think that, like I say, at this moment in time, I just need to see who we've got available. So there are things that I'm having to do to change people and bring people on and out of the game, based on the physicality, based on the fitness and the levels that they can reach and get to. And with a 3-game week, I've got to be mindful of that, because we haven't got players that can deliver in all of those games. So that's something that we've got to get to. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed for the support. Obviously, I spoke to one or two of them at the end of the game, and we will get this right. We'll get it sorted out. Just stick with it. We've got to make sure that. And I think they're brilliant, the supporters. Honestly, I think they're brilliant. If you stand and talk to them or whatever, they were fantastic to speak with. We will get this right.